I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool. What's good, everyone? It's Jake Carlito here to play the game Smackdown vs. Raw 2006. Last time, we got The Undertaker's urn back and buried Eddie Guerrero alive. Now we're getting ready for the Royal Rumble! Yay! 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 It's time to rumble in the jungle with Trundle!
Yes, I see what you mean, Coach. Most of his behavior has been a bit strange lately.
Vincent Kennedy McMahon!
Thank you for coming here tonight to bring that to my attention.
God damn it!
You wanted to see me, Vince?
Stone Cold Steve Austin!
See me, I wanted to take this chance to compliment
You piece of crap!
Hard work so far this year, and let you know that
And
it has not gone unnoticed. The matches you've competed in over the last few months have helped to determine.
You don't know who Vince McMahon is? I mean, what are you even doing here, honestly?
The Royal Rumble.
He's the chairman of the board of World Wrestling Entertainment.
The Rumble takes place in 2 weeks.
Coach
and tonight's match
came up. I like how people are booing him. The coach came up as an interviewer for WWE, became a commentator, wrestled a few times. General ass kisser of Vincent Kennedy McMahon. And I like how he's got the Royal Rumble on his screen there too.
When it's over,
that's a nice attention to detail.
number of pinfalls or submissions will be subtracted from yours.
You might know him from ESPN
also.
also.
Will be added to your current entry number.
So yeah.
If you score 3
basically,
points,
they're giving us some. They're giving us some video game logic as to how you can get your fucking number better.
Or if you prefer to take a big risk for a big reward, you can.
Yeah, he explains by that all that
against the number 1 and number 30 entrants. Win that match, and you'll get to enter the Royal Rumble last at number 30, which gives you a huge advantage.
Yeah, why wouldn't you take that one?
However, you'll enter at number 1 and have to face 29 other superstars in order to win.
Yeah, which is, in this game, is basically fucking impossible.
That's sheer genius, Mr. McMahon.
Take it under advisement for a minute. Let me know which match you want to compete in tonight. Keep in mind that the higher your entry number, the later you enter the Royal Rumble, and the better your chances.
Vince isn't a psychomaniac in this fucking shit. So, yeah. Currently, if you check, our number is 15. If you do the Iron Man match option, you could get it up pretty high, but it probably won't be number 30. Number 30 is probably the best option to go for because Royal Rumbles at this stage in WWE games is kind of wonky. So we're going to go with the beat the number 1 and number 30 entrant. But Vince McMahon is a tyrant. He's legit the owner of WWE, but he also gets involved in storylines, takes massive amounts of bumps, crazy shit. I mean, just look for yourself.
Keep it up.
Yeah, Vince McMahon's fucking crazy. So now we have to face off against the number 1 entrant and the number 330 entrants. So without a little ado, even though despite being a triple threat match, there's still disqualifications, which shouldn't make sense. But if you get disqualified, that means you are the number 1 entrant, and you do not want to be the number 1 entrant. And here we have Paul London. Paul London is a very, very great cruiserweight in WWE. He never got the fair shake at a big opportunity. He's only good in the tag team division or cruiserweight division. Otherwise, he was seen as a jobber. Which sucks because Paul London had great acrobatics, great wrestling talent, wrestling skill. Pretty much one of the first ever indie darlings that there was in wrestling. That's pretty much all you could say about Paul London. He was in one of the great tag teams of the Ruthless Aggression era, along with Brian Kendrick, who is surprisingly absent from this game.
I wonder what he did to make Mr. McMahon angry enough to put him in a match like this.
Well, Kurt Angle and Vince McMahon are good buddies, so I don't know either.
But she's crazy! Oh my God! Mr. McMahon has lost it! Look at Kurt! You know as well as me, it won't be the first
But
time he found himself in
sucks.
Mr. McMahon's doghouse. That's for sure.
Is that? Also, it said that's for sure. He said that's for sure, and then it said that's for certain on the thing. Alright, well, we're not gonna see Angle's entrance again.
This superstar is taking a huge game.
Yeah, this would never fucking happen in wrestling. Like, they wouldn't just... First of all, they don't like announcing who the number 30 entrant is, or the number 1 entrant, or any of the fucking entrants in the match anymore. And they wouldn't give one superstar the opportunity to enter at number 30 or 1 at the expense of 2 other opportunities of 2 other wrestlers. Also, they would never do a match with Stone Cold, Kurt Angle, and Paul London. Although I've got to imagine that's some internet smart's dream. Alright, basically, the name of the game in this match is try not to get disqualified, and honestly, you don't want them to disqualify each other either, because if one of them wins, no matter what, you will be number 1 in the Royal Rumble. So right now, if you would have looked in your locker room, and it would have seen that you are the number 15 entrant at the moment. In any case, once you exit this match, finish this match, whatever... I mean, granted, you could just restart, but a lot of people aren't like that. I'm doing that just for the sake of the playthrough. But yeah, see, it'll show that you have the number 30 or number 1 entrant. And like it or not, that's what you're going to have to deal with when you go into the Royal Rumble. And the Royal Rumble is just right around the corner, I believe, like, right after this match. Oh, I didn't want to... Oh! Actually, no, I think there's one more show before the Rumble. But the only thing about the Rumble match is if you are number 30, you'll see when we get there, but you gotta watch the whole fucking thing. Doesn't just skip. Oh my god! So yeah, you don't want to get hurt too much, you want to stay in the middle of the action the entire time. Like Kurt Angle was trying to do right there. Paul London's a different kind of wrestler than we've seen already. I mean, kind of like RVD. He is a high flyer, but unlike RVD, I mean, RVD's pretty acrobatic, but Paul London is a different kind of acrobatic. If you believe that enough. Although that's, I guess should to qualify that RVD moves a lot, not a lot slower, but he does move slower than Paul London.
Look out. Here it comes.
Wait, how did I hit Paul London with that when Kurt Angle is the one over there? Alright, Kurt Angle's out of the ring. He's gonna come back though. Just try to go for pinfalls whenever you can. I think I've said in a triple threat match before, you gotta throw the guy out of the ring that isn't being pinned. And also break up as many pinfalls as you can. If you see Paul London's already taking a lot of damage, we're gonna want to focus on him. Plus, Angle's is just generally a lot better of the opponent. Yeah, we don't, on Raw, they don't give random superstars the opportunity to do better in their Rumble entries. The good thing about here, though, is that we don't have a count-out. Thank you for Kurt Angle reversing so that Paul London didn't do that shit.
That's pretty funny.
I like how the... Are they chanting London or Austin? I think Austin. London might be a very fun character to play as in this game for some people, though. If you want a high-flying character, Paul London is the guy for you, honestly. Him, if you want a character, I guess you could put your own little personal stamp on, because Paul London didn't really have that much, you know, going for himself as a character. You could put your personal stamp on Paul London.
They didn't like that one bit.
Oh! They didn't boo. They are saying Angle sucks. Paul London, though, I believe was trained by Shawn Michaels. Looked up to Shawn Michaels. And that Chris Jericho-Shawn Michaels feud in 2008, they really had something with Paul London there, but they just dropped the ball.
But you don't see too many matches end that way. No, you don't. And I think we'll
Let's
see
go.
one superstar dominate the match.
Paul London's all
before it's
fucked up.
over.
That's good. That's exactly what we want. No, fuck off. Fuck off. Hey, fuck off, Angle. No, I don't want to...
Look out! The referee's been knocked out.
You know what? Maybe that's a good thing.
Start getting a little interesting, Cole. You never know what you're gonna find under
They
the
can
ring.
still tap out the submissions, though.
He smells blood in the water, Cole. He's going straight for the submission. And this could prove to be a decisive moment in this match.
I do believe the last time I played this, though, I did get a victory because someone DQ'd me.
Stunner.
And Angle's outside already, though. Alright, let's try and,
Nice quick counter.
Ha! You got countered, you dick. That's why you shouldn't interfere with my bullshit. Come on! You know, this match is going exactly how you would expect it to go, honestly, for these two guys kicking Paul London's ass.
There certainly isn't. They're in this one to the bitter end.
Nice. Thank you, Angle. Now get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Alright, and this should be it. Hurry up, hurry up. Ref, count it, ref.
There's a lot of blood,
One,
tears shed
two,
in that ring over the years.
and we win! We have number 30 in the Royal Rumble match.
Your winner.
Victory is assuredly guaranteed. And we making me money! Oh, sorry, wait, that's the other game I'm playing. Anyways, we just did the damn deed, and we got number 30 in the Royal Rumble. And I'll show you guys when we get back to our locker room screen over here. Assuming that happens soon. Let's go to the locker room. Alright, now that we are at the locker room screen right now, I haven't really showed this off all that much, only because I don't really have that much in it. See, as I haven't even defeated the Smackdown story mode yet on this file. But you can dress up, you put your things that you've purchased, your your character clothing that you could buy from the shop. This is where you give yourself XP, or add XP to overall. This is where all your trophies go and all the titles that you have in your collection. And this is where you can edit the loading screens and stuff like that to see who you want. That's where you leave. And this is the desk. Right here is the Royal Rumble entry number that you have. And it's me, Vincent McMahon! Kiss my damn ass! And we're number 30. You could buy people at the shop, you could check out your profile stats, you could turn on subtitles right up there, which we have on, and you can do challenge mode stuff. Now, challenge mode isn't like a separate mode or anything. It's basically like you get the chance to do things while playing the game regularly, and if you satisfy those needs, you get points for it, which can also go to unlocking certain things in the game. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. So, why don't we go back and leave out the locker room door. No, I don't. Can we get... Yes, I want to exit the locker room. Oh, I guess, is it gonna save anyway for me? I guess so. I don't know, that kind of ends up being weird.
Your credits all shot, you couldn't get a couch.
Your credits all shot, you couldn't get a couch. That's fucking amazing. That is absolutely amazing that I just heard. Your credits all shot, you couldn't even get a fucking couch. Top 10 rap lyrics right there. Alright, now we have a match that wasn't actually announced yet for us, or we didn't really see anything that would indicate that we were going to have this match, but here it is. We got a bunch of guys that we haven't wrestled yet at all in this match. Quite a few of them, actually. We got Rey Mysterio, Charlie Haas, Chavo Guerrero, and Heidenreich! Heidenreich! A lot of guys that you might not remember, honestly, from the time. No, that's not true. I mean, you probably remember Rey Mysterio, and probably know Chavo Guerrero just because of the Eddie Guerrero name. But, we got a lot of explanations and a lot of entrances, I guess. Unless we just don't see the entrances. I forget how that goes. Nope, the entrances are all on. And we got ourselves a 6-man over-the-top rope battle royal to prepare for the Royal Rumble. Alright, folks, and one of the most well-known wrestlers of the time, one of the wrestlers that got me into wrestling as a whole. At first, it was John Cena and Rey Mysterio were my two favorite wrestlers. When I started watching week to week, he was the World Heavyweight Champion. He did the damn thing for Eddie Guerrero. The ultimate underdog, Rey Mysterio. One of the greatest of all time in any company he's ever been in. Simply amazing. One of the greatest luchadors, the biggest little man. He's held many titles, many tag team titles. He's held pretty much every single title he's ever worked hard for. Rey Mysterio's the fucking guy. Heidenreich! Now, from one wrestler who accomplished a lot to one wrestler who was there for a minute and didn't do much. He has the distinction of being in the LOD, the Legion of Doom, the partner with Road Warrior Animal. When Animal came back to wrestle, you might have seen him in the intro. And Heidenreich was the partner of Animal for a bit and actually won the tag team titles. Heidenreich is a weird character for a lot of reasons, particularly being his poetry.
I'm gonna give you what you want. I'm gonna share something with you that I've been wanting to since the moment I laid eyes on you, Michael. It's a poem.
But he's got a good look to him, I guess, but, you know, he was just another one of those big white guys that Vince McMahon wanted to push hard. He actually wrestled The Undertaker at the 2005 Royal Rumble match. I believe it was in a casket match. Heidenreich! And that's Paul Heyman's voice. Because he was a Paul Heyman guy.
Chavo! Dun, dun, dun,
Chavito! ¿Cómo está? I didn't even think Chavo was on SmackDown. But we got Chavo Guerrero. A lot of people might want to think that Chavo is a lot better than he actually was, but Chavo, as opposed to Eddie Guerrero, Chavo was not really much special. I don't know. Chavo, the lesser-liked Guerrero, the Guerrero that retired after Eddie passed and came back after a while. Was mostly always a heel. Was in Los Guerreros with Eddie Guerrero. Had a great tag title match, or tag title matches, tag title reign. But Chavo, he's just Chavo Guerrero. There's not really much to say about him. He's very respected, very loved by the wrestlers, but I don't know. I'm not gonna badmouth Chavo. It's just he's kind of always not escaped Eddie Guerrero's shadow, even after his death, which kind of sucks. But you know, Chavo's got to have his moments here and there. So I'm sure he's had a great career. He's just had a lot of things that have clouded it. But overall, thumbs up for Chavo. And now, probably the most forgettable wrestler, although a wrestler that people remember fondly. We got Charlie Haas. Originally part of the world's greatest tag team with Shelton Benjamin. Charlie Haas started out as a part of Team Angle when him and Shelton Benjamin came into the ring. Shelton Benjamin, I feel, was the preferred of the two, but Charlie Haas has his fans. You know, not everybody in the WWE has their fans, but Charlie Haas has done some good. He's a good wrestler. He just never really got the shot. Like a bunch of these guys, they never really got the shot to be a big deal, even though he could have probably been one if really tried. But I don't remember him being that good of a talker. That might have been his downfall. But alright, now we've got our first ever Battle Royale. And these work quite differently from the matches that we get, you know, normally. In this kind of match, there's only one way to win. Throwing opponents over the top rope with both feet touching the floor. You cannot win by pinfall or submission, although there are matches in which that you can do that. Alright, so what we want to do is this match really has no stakes. It's not like we're going to lose anything else. For battle royals like this, though, you're going to want to avoid getting touched by most of these guys, because the more you're weared down, the more that you can have the power to be thrown over the top rope. Chavo, what the fuck was that? So basically, Taz just said thank you, Captain Obvious to himself. I don't even know what he's talking about. Alright, well, ow. basically, there's just a lot of chaos here. I want to be able to explain how battle royals work. Here, Rey Mysterio, you come here. No, you don't counter me, Mysterio.
I don't like it, but as long as it wins
Damn,
matches,
I would hate to
it's
be the
going
one to throw Rey Mysterio off the top rope, first, or out of this. So what you're gonna want to do? Well, I could have just thrown him over the top rope. All right, well you're gonna get the fuck over here, Rey Mysterio. Stop radishing around. No! Oh my god, I can't do anything right. No, he's gonna do me! Okay. Oh no, 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 no! Oh my god, no! Fuck me! Reset. So, guys, quick word of advice. If you're ever gonna restart, make sure you didn't just save in the locker room and do the locker room save, because, as I had feared, basically what had happened was, I had to redo the triple threat match, which, is not that great, but, you know, it is what it is, I guess. So yeah. So, this time, I'm gonna try not to get my ass kicked and be the first person eliminated, because that kind of sucks. And I can actually explain how being tossed over the top rope works. I mean, you kind of saw it in action, but for those of you who didn't, so you toss someone over the top rope up with a strong, oh shit! With a strong, Irish whip. Now, by doing so, then your opponent will be on the edge of the apron. What may happen is that, when that occurs, you do have the power to, counter it, but also the, superstar in question, can also grapple you. When they grapple you, you're gonna want to tap any button you can to get these guys out. It works a lot better for you, though, if someone joins you, which is what happened right there, and that's also how I got fucking eliminated real quick. So you're gonna want to not be, you know, have your elimination joined by anyone, but rather, you're gonna want to, I mean, it's not really much you can do about that, but, you just gotta avoid it. That's why in these matches, you know, you might not want to play like that, but you gotta avoid people. So, you're definitely gonna want to... Ooh, yeah. You're gonna want to be very mindful of your surroundings in these matches. This Battle Royal is supposed to kind of give you a warm-up for what's to come in the Royal Rumble, especially if you haven't played a Royal Rumble before. A lot of these are sort of like kind of mini tutorials of matches that are available in the game.
This is not just a match anymore, Cole.
So yeah, you just want to also, like, mainly avoid being strong Irish whipped.
He was one step ahead on that one.
And Irish whip your opponents as strong as possible. Now, with the wrestler of difference in, like that, difference in weight, if you're a heavier superstar, you actually have the advantage, where most of the time you don't even need to, you know, eliminate a wrestler by doing the normal thing that you would think. If you're just a lot larger than a wrestler, you could just knock them off with a punch. So if you're... Most wrestlers are average heavyweights. If you are the Big Show or a big wrestler like that, you will have a lot of an easier time in these matches. Although conversely, you have a lot harder of a time facing against those guys. So you're going to want to avoid them the most.
Trust me, you could cut this tension with a knife.
Ooh!
I don't think you need
Socking him right in the tooth. Now this is the part where we're supposed to team up on the larger superstar. Oh, get fucked. Oh, why am I not getting points?
When it comes down to you or them, it's a whole
Yeah, I'm not getting my finisher. That's interesting.
I'll have to take your
You're gonna want to, if you're down to two to one, or 3 people in a ring at the same time, you're gonna want to be the one that teams up on the one guy rather than be the guy teamed up on. Case in point. Let's go! Ah, Angle. Angle's a tough opponent, so... He's a tough opponent. Yep, they're even saying it. Alright, now... No, I don't want to grab you. I want to grab Heidenreich. Nope, I didn't want to do that.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, get fucked, Angle. Bam, bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Come on. Oh, for fuck's sake, this isn't a match. We gotta throw them out. I mean, it is a match, but we gotta throw these guys out. Come on, Hayden, dick.
I can't say that I'm a huge fan.
And yeah, it's very hard to throw somebody out on your own, but with the help of someone else, it's not that bad. With Angle here, I could survive for a bit. Angle also does have his meter very low already, so I'm not too worried here. Although it's kind of funny that it did. You could say arguably the bigger stars here. I mean Rey Mysterio, but Angle is a very noteworthy wrestler in his own right. Woo! That's the Ric Flair chop right there. Oh, come on! I'm reversing. That's not an ankle lock, it's a half crab. Come on, you jerk face.
This has been a great match.
Come on. Boom! Alright, now let's toss him. Oh my god, there's so many reversals! Come on, get over here, Angle. Just don't run. Oh, what? I was quicker.
Man, this match is so good. It's even worth sitting next to you to watch it, Cole.
Wait, did someone remove that?
You know, you're not always my #1 choice for a podcast partner.
Come on.
You know what you should do, Girl Pants? You should team up with Jerry.
Love how he calls them girl pants. I don't even know what the fuck that means. Or if you ever did that in real life.
You know, that would almost be worth
Fuck, man, it's so hard. I don't know why. It's just so much more difficult doing that in the Royal Rumble. I mean, in like these sort of things. Also, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't that say Royal Rumble? But it might be because Angle hasn't been damaged enough, and we're just trying to do this really quick. The more damaged you are, the easily you can be thrown out. In fact, if you are red, if you're... Oh, no, it says ring out. If your body is red, if your body is pretty red, you can get thrown over the top rope and just go straight over. You don't even get the chance. You wouldn't even get the chance to block it. But alright, that about wraps it up for this episode of Smackdown vs. Raw 2006. At the Royal Rumble this Sunday, we're gonna be going through all these superstars one by one, by one, by one, by one, by damn one, heading through WrestleMania to become the first ever People's Champion. And that's all I got to say about that. So yeah, next time on SmackDown vs. Raw, we're going to be watching and commentating the entire Royal Rumble match. So stay tuned for that, and we will win the Royal Rumble match, and that's the bottom line. Because J-Ruff said so. Right across the chest. Alright, if we go over here, I'm sure it'll follow us. But here it is. This is where we want to be. Also, look at the knife. We got a nice old shovel right here. A very unique weapon. Get the hell up here. Busting them wide open. Alright, now let's try to get him. Irish whip him over here. What? That should have done something. Alright, now. Oh, he countered me. Not so fast, Undertaker. Stopping the mud hole Luthez press style. Come on.